beaming into your mind like a ray of cosmic revelation, smashing through the mainstream like a comet of prophecy. Lords and ladies, welcome to Planet Vrilock, your podcast for everything super psionics on the Magick tech. Tonight I will share with you a grand opportunity to take full advantage of my very own personal servitor to make you money. So without further ado, let us begin. Most of you may be aware of my work in using raw mental power, the occult power, to craft spirit creatures to do my bidding, aid my friends and colleagues remotely, and bring unto me into contact with famous and prestigious minds from around the planet. Well, I do work with servitors and also my various methods of psychometric infusion with my miraculous prayer board. And tonight I'm going to give you the opportunity to take full advantage of my very own personal servitor to make you money. Before I delve into this, let me just say that in the beginning, I needed a space to work powerful rituals and experiment with magic. So I used my psionic flashlight and I pointed at this building and I said, I want to use that building as my magic temple, my personal laboratory. And that building was given to me. I'm talking about some years ago when I was in Japan for about several years. This building was literally given to me. And while there, I was able to practice many different kinds of magic, particularly with spirit arrangements and also with the runes and the power glyphs and so on, but also my psionics laboratory. And what I found to be most disturbing is that most people who are interested in magic do not possess this type of a room or even an entire building to work this kind of magic. So I spent several years attempting to shrink everything down. And what I have to tell you tonight is, ladies and gentlemen, I have succeeded. And I'm going to share with you now how you can take full advantage of my very own personal servitor to make you money. Now, how do I do this for you? The answer is cloning. Oh, it isn't too incredibly difficult to conceive of. Actually, most magicians do it all the time without fully realizing it. Perhaps not quite the same degree that I'm going to do for you, but in a manner, all magicians who work with the various sigils, pentacles, and glyphs are borrowing from a master pattern in the invisible world, and then thereby impressing the magician's own biases and impressions upon these entities, often egregores, that they attempt to conjure up from the firmament, or perhaps summon from the vast open great empty space, the various wandering spirits and their chiefest of emperors thereof. So I'm going to splice for you a spirit creature and tether this entity back to my own servitor in order to graft a magical template from which you may continue the great work on your own. Don't worry, I am including instructions with each servitor that I ship to friends of Vrilock. But that is not all. No, that is not all. I am including a paperback, and it's called Psionic Splicing, with all of its glorious illustrations, with this deal absolutely free. And better than that, I will also pay the shipping cost for you. That's right, free shipping. So that you understand the greatness of this truly rare opportunity to have a Vrilock servitor of your own. Let me first describe to you how this sort of project ordinarily works. I'm talking about private projects. When someone sends me a private project request, I usually set up a Skype or perhaps a Zoom meeting to do a basic consultation or an assessment, during which we'd gather more information about the problems that a client would like to resolve. My experience, intelligence, and intuition come together to determine a possible series of solutions, and then by way of dowsing, I will determine the best possible course of action to take. This sort of service can run up well into the thousands of dollars, and in some cases much, much more. However, my money servitor is only going to cost you $500, and no more than this. As I've said, I pay for the shipping, and I'll even include a free copy of one of my greatest books on the huge breakthrough in psionics called Psionic Splicing. This knowledge, combined with the servitor that I give you and the instructions that I write for you, will give each of you a superior edge in further augmenting the entity in your possession to do whatever you wanted to do in regards to making money or for finding opportunities to make money. So, how do you get one of my servitors? Well, I can only process so many servitors at a time, and I'm going to give the first 10 people who contact me a servitor and a book at a cost of no more than $500. Here's a really sweet part of this deal. Wait for it. You don't even have to pay me to get your name on my list of interested buyers. That is correct. You may reserve your servitor without any payment. I will not charge you until I have completed the crafting of your servitor and it is ready to be shipped to you. What I need from you is your name and preferred shipping address in advance. This way, I can prepare orders in a timely and precise manner. So in order to get started, simply go to vrilock.com/contact. You may fill out the Request Private Projects form, or you may submit an ordinary contact form with your name, interest in a servitor, and of course, your preferred shipping address. That's it. I will invoice you when I'm done building and transferring all of my personal servitor's essence into your very own spirit creature. Now, just for your information, so that you will know in advance, I plan to have these servitors cloned by the end of April 2021. That is, the process of preparing the Magick, receiving some extra needed components to build and carefully package your servitor, is going to take me a couple of weeks to accomplish. Some supplies arrive in mid-April, ladies and gentlemen, and this is rather common nowadays with the whole COVID interruption to many businesses and transportation of materials. Not to worry, however, because I will thoroughly inspect the materials. I will cleanse each of the items, bless all materials in the arrangement and the final arrangement, and construct your servitor's vessel for you, along with my magic to give the entity the necessary energy charge to begin working for you when you receive it. A picture of yourself can help to make the process more intimate with the entity, but it is not required, merely suggested to help me make the bond for you much easier. I can, of course, use simply your legal name to do the bonding or the bind with this entity. Are these entities safe? Yes, absolutely. I use this servitor every single day to make crypto trades, bring new customers to my club, and make new friends in various specialization in business, technology, and spiritual philosophy, or to pay off debt. So if I am still alive and happy, you have nothing to worry about. And I've been doing this for many, many, many years. These spirit creatures are created to help you and do not do anything else but to make you satisfied with what you want from life, particularly in the area of making new money streams open to you, or to draw closer into your personal sphere of reality the things you so really want to possess. As this is a limited time offer for a Vrilock money servitor for only $500, I must usher you to fill out this form at vrilock.com/contact to get your name on this list as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want you to miss out. Please make sure that you are willing to wait perhaps a month to get this entity in your possession, because if this becomes necessary for me to spend more time charging and preparing your magical creature, then it will be necessary. Really, this is the best deal I've ever made, and frankly, the really cool part is that you don't pay a dime. Not until the spirit is ready to ship to you, and you get free shipping along with your servitor, and of course a free copy of my Psionic splicing book, fully illustrated. Very beautiful book, collector's item. Ladies and gentlemen, you really want this book, and you really must have this servitor. It can take you years and lots of money to build a proper laboratory to ritually charge these kinds of creatures. I have a special breakthrough in psionics where I can help you, splicing, tethering, cloning. So, make a mad dash to vrilock.com/contact, and I will email you from my personal email address to let you know that your name has been added to this list for servitors. Keep in mind there will be a limit as to how many servitors I can produce in April, but you do not want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime special offer I am giving to you tonight. Ladies and lords, this concludes tonight's episode on Planet Vrilock. Thank you for joining me tonight on Planet Vrilock Psionics podcast, and until next time, as always, keep the magic high. This is Herr Doktor von Vrilock, signing out.